If I can fucking find the video, my computer's acting weird. Wow, we're everybody's getting a sneak peek of behind the scenes right now, Tim. Guess what?
Welcome.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Live from the Deposit, New York, it's the A2Z Program with your host, Arick and Tim. Tonight, Arick welcomes the worst Andrew Dice Clay impersonator you've ever seen. Hall of Fame Mickey Mantle's accountant. All right. And a musical guest, 30 senior citizens doing the twist. I'm Tim Tabala, and here is your host, Arick.
Woo! Wow! Oh, I did it too. I did the old hand stop, just like Johnny Carson. Hey, everybody, how we doing? It's the A2Z Program with me, Arick Zan, and my co-host, the man of the hour, the man with the power. He is too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, Mr. Tim Tabala. He's right over there.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Ooh, how we doing? How's it going? How's everything? What's happening in the big city of New York?
Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing.
There's not much going on up here either. It's quiet this week, and
it's all about Cocaine Bear for me this weekend. That's all I want to see is Cocaine Bear.
Did you see Cocaine Bear yet? Or are you going to see it
tomorrow morning, baby? Tomorrow morning, Cocaine Bear. Me and Jax.
You're doing the bright and early music. Or the bright and early movie. Hi, boss.
Nothing says Saturday morning like fucking Cocaine Bear. So
no. Unfortunately, I've had a few mornings like that. So it's. I'm glad you're going to get to enjoy the movie. Now, that was based on a real. Was that really based on a real thing that happened?
Yeah, like a real incident where the drug dealers really lost all their stuff in the woods and animals were eating it and shit. But obviously, they didn't create a psychotic killing bear. That's just the fun part of it.
That's the fun part of it. But what a story! What a backstory to make a great movie. What's up, Jader? How's it going, man?
Yeah, I said Jader wants to come on. I said, Jader, anytime you're welcome, pop on.
Pop on, dude. You can come on anytime you want. Now, do you think? Now, what would like Cocaine Bear like? So obviously they're drug dealers. So obviously they're in America and they lose their drugs. So to romanticize the story, they get the meanest animal on the continent, a bear, a big one, and we don't know, boss. We have no idea who he is, and so he eats all this cocaine and goes on this fucking rampage. Does he kill? Does he kill people, or is he just
he kills? Oh no, he kills.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, it's a I want to call it a dark comedy. I'm assuming
it looks a little funny.
Elizabeth Banks directed it, and she does comedy really well. So
she does. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that changes a little bit. Okay, so Cocaine Bear. So what would be like? So we have Cocaine Bear. So what would be like the part 2 movies? Like, would it be like marijuana possum? Like,
oh no, the boss would love that.
The marijuana possum.
He just. PCP possum.
The PCP possum. He found some guy's fucking stash of PCP and he just starts fucking flying around all the trees.
And it has a double meaning. I think we should adopt a possum for our logo, boss.
Hey.
PCP possum.
Maybe we should change the subject, Tim, because I don't want him to start putting pictures up of something I don't want to see.
Well, it's not. Well, I figured if we're gonna get canceled, we might get canceled in the first 5 minutes, so we got 20 seconds left. So,
but he's not gonna cancel me. He's gonna start putting pictures up of fucking moths, and I don't want to see that. He's gonna fucking. That's all he does. He's like, you don't want me to. No, I don't want you to. But fuck this guy. Agreed. But no, like you have like the marijuana raccoon, or like I don't know, the heroin frog, like a bunch of frogs that swimming around in like a pool full of heroin or something. Like that'd be kind of funny. Like these frogs, but frogs just sit there anyways. That wouldn't be what's like a hyper animal like.
So there it is. There it is.
When you're done with the show, you're going to be tagged in 350 moth. I knew it. I knew it. I'm fucked. I'm not going to be able to go on Facebook or anything tomorrow. It's just going to be like all these things attacking me. Oh God, I hate moths. I don't know why either. I have no idea why I hate moths.
I don't like bugs at all. And you know who eats bugs? Possums.
Possums do. They keep the pests, the flying insect population under control.
They eat ticks, they really do. They eat snakes, they eat fucking spiders, they eat all the things that I don't like.
Yeah. Possums. And they're like, that's like Doritos to them. Like they love it. Like they think nothing of it. They just eat.
They eat hundreds a day.
If you have possums in your vicinity, like your tick and Lyme disease ratio of catching it goes way down. Like that's the fact.
And they don't get rabies.
And they are not rabid.
This episode has been brought to you by possums.
Your local yard cleaner.
Episode 75, by the way, people. Possums.
Yeah, we're 75. So we should come up with 75 reasons why possums are great. I think we just came up with like 14.
No, so, God, we can't do that. Then we'll literally be canceled.
No, then the show would never air again. It would be all over for this. So, Tim, do you? I follow a lot of weird. Not weird. I follow a lot of comedians. I watch Rogan mainly for the guests. I mean, I don't mind Rogan. I think he's an okay guy. I think he gets a little out there with some of his stuff, but I think he's cool. And I like a lot of his guests he has on. Like he's had The Undertaker. He had that disc jockey. Oh God, he's the guy from MTV who had the wild hair. Adam, can't remember his name. Anyway, I remember seeing him, and he was on there, and that was interesting. I mean, but he's had all sorts of guys. But he has his fellow comedians on a lot too. Now he has. Do you ever heard of a guy named Brendan Schaub?
No,
he's a comedian. He used to be a fighter. He really sucked as a fighter, as far as I could see. He got his ass kicked a lot. I mean, I guess he was okay, but he really got his fucking ass kicked a lot. And but he's a funny guy. And they talked him into going into comedy, and he did. And do you know who Bobby Lee is? You ever heard of him?
Bobby Lee, I know, yeah. Bobby
Lee. So he and his girlfriend split up. Okay. Don't ask me how I got involved in all this drama. I get sucked into it when I'm on YouTube. Because, you watch one video, the next one is like, oh, this, and then he fucking follows down the fucking slippery slope, and before you know it, it's 4 a.m, and you're like, why am I still watching this?
Yeah, and you're watching fucking like nuns juggle or something stupid like that, and you're into
yeah, no, banned cartoons, and and somehow I always get a Jim Cornette episode in there. I don't know how, but so apparently Bobby Lee's girlfriend left him because Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen, another comedian, sabotaged their relationship, and he's like on all these different podcasts talking about it, and it's like this big thing, but it's like you almost got to wonder, like, these guys, I don't know, it seems legit, but then again it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like I guess I believe it, because like, why would they lie about it? But and like Tom Segura, he's another one. You know who he is, right?
Yeah,
he's pretty funny. Bert Kreischer's not really funny.
Is Joe Rogan funny?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't understand this. I mean, and I say this to the boss all the time, because I know he likes Rogan. I say no one loves Rogan more than fucking Joe Rogan does, and he comes across as that kind of arrogant douche. But I tried to watch some of his stand-up, and I just don't think he's fucking funny at all. To me, he's the host of fucking UFC and that show, the Dare Show.
The Fear Factor.
Fear Factor. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I guess he's a tough guy, and I guess he's practiced martial arts for like most of his life, so he's a pretty tough guy.
That's
And
fine.
he's in shape,
But
and
he ain't
like
funny.
but when he talks about that, it's okay. Like he's got knowledge in that, but he seems to think he's like this formidable authority, like on anything, and like I think he knows that people are like listening to him and like taking everything he says to heart. So sometimes like it gets a little like one he's like, oh, the fuck the moon landings never happened. Then it's like, well, I don't know, maybe they did. Then now it's like, okay, they definitely did, but I'm not a moon landing hoax anymore. Like he flip flops a lot, and
He's a flip flopper.
he's a flip flopper. He's a big spatula flip flop in the baggers. So I go for the guests more than I do. Because he does ask questions that are pretty like he'll straight up like ask like he asked Mike Tyson about Buster Douglas, and that's another rabbit hole I went down, Tim. I wanted to talk about. I wanted your thoughts on that, but to finish up this Rogan
Mike Tyson
stuff, yeah. Oh, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's phenomenal when he gets interviewed, man, because he gets fucking butthurt sometimes. He just starts telling you like that's the way it is,
and he gets pissed.
He gets pissed, like, and dude. Watching a pissed off Mike Tyson like is kind of fucking scary, man. Like he even at like 50 whatever years old, I really don't think I want like him mad at me like at all.
No.
Because here we go again. Well, I didn't actually go down the hole. I did it myself. I wanted to watch like a highlight of all Mike Tyson's knockouts, and like there's a beautiful 40-minute. God bless you, my dear love, and. So I watched some of his most brutal knockouts, and dude, we were kids and like we loved Mike Tyson. Like he was like the baddest dude ever, like to all of us.
That's about Rogan.
Yeah, exactly, boss. I said the same thing. Tyson will jill you then again.
That's because you talked to Lauren.
I know. I talked to Lauren off camera. That's that's part of my bit. Steve, you're making Steve sick, Lauren. I
think he meant you because you said my
dog. I know he means me. Oh, because I said, God bless you, my love. The sweet talk's making him sick. I don't think he heard you sneeze. Jill. Yeah, Jill is pretty good. I want the Jill left in there, boss. Whatever context you meant it in. But no, I liked the Mike Tyson interview. Mike Tyson interviewed The Undertaker on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. I watched that. That was pretty good. And then Tony Hawk interviewed The Undertaker, and because their studios are right next door. But anyway, no, I agree. Rogan, I don't think Rogan is funny as a stand-up. I mean, I know that he's in that group of like the upper crust guys, like, but Bill Burr's funny. I think Bill Burr's really funny. And I like Tom Segura's funny. I think Joey Diaz is really funny. Joey, right? Uncle Joey?
Yeah.
Diaz, yeah. He's okay. He's a Jersey guy there. And Puerto Rican too. I never knew he's Cuban. I'm sorry, Cuban. Never knew that. But yeah, me too, boss. He like I said, he flip flops a lot, and he like he has some pretty outlandish theories on stuff, and like I said on the medium. I mean, they push him everywhere, and he knows it. So he knows anything he says is going to get taken to heart by at least 2 million people. So like they're following him, like well, Joe Rogan said it, so it's like whatever. Which, like I said, he's entertaining and enjoyable, but like he's definitely not a funny stand-up. Like I said, Bill Burr's funnier. Bill Burr's really funny, Tim. He's really funny.
He's my favorite. He's one of my favorites right now.
He is so fucking funny, and he'll tear a room apart. Like he just doesn't care. Like he tells you how it is. He's not one way or the other. He just tells you straight up how it is.
It's true,
and it's pretty funny. But back to the Mike Tyson thing, dude. I watched that fight again, Because, you know, I haven't seen it since you and I were 14 years old. You know, and you got your 14-year-old testosterone-filled boy, little, you know, young teenage boy watching a Mike Tyson fight, thinking like, oh, he's going to destroy this guy again, and he gets beat like a part of your like manhood that you don't even have yet just got like torn from you because you're like, oh my God, this guy that we put so much into just got beat up by Buster Douglas. Now, this boxer that we never heard of, I'd never heard of Buster Douglas. Had you up to that point? Like, I knew who Frank Bruno was, and I knew who, you know, Bone Crusher Smith was, and Shane Mosley, and all those guys, but I never heard of James Buster Douglas. Yet now he's the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't need that face tattoo. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God, no. I have enough of them. But now, Tim, there is a conspiracy. Where I'm going with this, boss, is there is not a conspiracy theory. There is a contention, I should say, brought up by not just like Rogan or the other guy, like there's other guys, but Mike Tyson himself was doing a talk, and he even said, he goes, I'm going to show you this. He goes, I didn't lose that fight in 1990. He goes, I didn't lose to James Buster Douglas. He goes, I'm going to show you. I believe it was the 6th round. Remember when he knocked him down? Because Tyson knocked him down first. So the ref's counting, okay? So Mike goes along with the crowd. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And while he's on 4, the ref's on or 5, the ref's on 2 still. So Mike and the crowd count to 13. And Douglas finally starts getting up and whatever. So, dude, he was way down past the 10 count. Now, if you count Tyson, I'm pretty sure he gets up, or he starts getting up around like 8 or 9. But the ref's going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this leads me to say, Tim, what do you think happened here? Like, do I need to show a clip? Because, like, do you need to see this? Because
you might have to, because it sounds like an Earl Hebner shit. Was Earl Hebner the fucking referee?
No, but Earl Hebner was the referee when fucking Hogan fought Savage, and Buster Douglas was the fucking guest referee. He was. So then, did we just uncover something here?
We just unlocked a big conspiracy.
We just unlocked. I think we just opened up a giant can of worms. We're not going to be able to shut.
We should have played the Unsolved Mysteries music. That's fucking scary, creepy ass music.
And we need
you know what I remember about that? I'm sitting there.
Do you have any information?
Yeah, we're sitting there getting ready to watch that fight, and my stepfather turns to me and says, "It's a true story. If you take Buster Douglas, I'll take Mike Tyson. If Tyson wins, I keep your allowance this week," which was $20 back then, $20 a week, which was good for a 14-year-old kid at the time.
That's a good take.
Or Buster Douglas wins, I give you a month's fucking full month's allowance as a winning. So it's $100. I would have got $100 out of it.
So who did you take?
No. He said I had to take Buster Douglas.
Okay.
And he had Tyson. It was like a joke because he figured there was no way in hell Tyson was losing that fight. I mean, I was like, no way, never. Tyson's not going to lose, never. If I would have just said yes and took that chance, that Steve Faraci gamble of fucking Buster Douglas, I would have been a 14-year-old walking around with like $100 in my pocket. I would have OD'd on sugar and fucking and candy, and I would have went to the mall, and I would have fucking spent who knows what on it. But
it would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome back in the day.
It would have been awesome. Now I gotta say, is the boss still on? Because boss, if you're still on, did you bet on that fight? Was that an early bet you bet on when you were like 7 years old?
That was his first bet.
Is that like your first bet? And if it was, what did you win? Like, I gotta know. Like, I guarantee you bet on that, even though you're like 7.
No, he parlayed that with the local school spelling bee and the hopscotch competition outside.
I bet he had he had like the 1989 Mets Topps cards. He's like, I'll give you a Lenny Dykstra. If you
he already had a bookie, he says.
You already had, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew you bet on that. I knew you did, boss. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you did. There we go. Let's adjust the camera a little bit so we can see me a little better. So, all right, Tim, I don't know which one to do here because There's the one on Rogan, but we're gonna get flagged if we do that. Oh, here this says Mike Tyson KOs Buster Douglas. So here, let's see what happens here.
He's landed in the fight. We've been looking.
Hang on a minute. Let's get this up. Do I have it up? Oh, here we go. Nope. How do I do it? What am I doing wrong? Add to stream. So this is the Buster Douglas knockdown. Now let's count together.
For that all night. The count's up to 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He's up.
Are you sure he wasn't saved by the bell?
He was saved by the bell right there because Tyson was about to take his fucking head off. But I think he was up at 10.
You think he was up at 10? Hang on. We got to watch that again.
There it is. Look at that. It's a clean right. He's landed in the fight. We've been looking for that all night.
He was up at 9.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's out, dude. He's out.
He's not. You started counting
He's
too
out.
early.
I did?
Yes.
Oh. So you don't think? You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
You're saying no to the Mike Tyson Buster Douglas conspiracy? No.
I'm saying no.
So you're saying he got up at 9?
You know why? Because there's no fucking way in hell. Though. What's his name? Don fucking. What's his name? I forget his name now.
Don King.
Don King would allow that shit to happen.
Yeah, but he was making money on either end, man. He was making money on both ends.
Yeah, but still, Mike Tyson was the bread and butter.
You started counting immediately, like thanks to it being on video.
Jared says the ref was at 2. You were at 5.
I don't think I was. I think okay. So I might. Okay. So to be fair,
Don't
maybe
forget,
I was a little ahead of the count.
But don't forget, you got to push Tyson to the corner. Then you come back with the 1, with the 2. You were started counting when he was pushing Tyson back. You were already at 2. That's the thing.
So you think it was a legit?
I think it was legit.
He got saved by the bell.
No, he got saved by the bell though, because that was he got up at 9.5. You give Tyson 10 more seconds, Douglas is dead.
Oh, he would if he landed a couple of right crosses with that uppercut, like that body shot.
He would have been dead.
He'd have been done. He'd have been over with and done.
Yeah, he would have been dead. But he got saved by the bell. Got lucky, and then Tyson was probably like, "Fuck this."
Well, yeah, and he even said he didn't train. He didn't do anything. He was just fucking wrestling with his tigers and playing with pigeons, and he wasn't doing anything. He was doing cocaine. Here we go, Cocaine Bear.
It's everywhere. It's good promotion.
This is the cocaine episode. Then at like 7, he was looking around Tyson's corner, and they were talking shit. Yeah, so there was another, at least 1 or 2. So no. He was out. He was counted out. He looked over and hesitated. He was counted. Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner has something to do with this. So does Vince McMahon. This was the Vegas screw job. Was it in Vegas?
Tokyo.
Bless you. It was in Tokyo?
Tokyo.
So this is the Tokyo screw job. So this is screw job number 2 before the Montreal even happened, but it was after the Fabulous Moolah. So yeah,
I'm going to disagree with you respectfully. I think it was a good count. I think he was up at 9.5.
We got to watch it again. We got to watch this again because
just watch the ref's mouth.
Let's see. Okay, so he goes down. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. No.
9.5.
Oh,
9.5.
Oh.
trying to get his bearings back, trying to get those legs back. As you look at the replay, it'll be
9.5. He's up.
It is an uppercut.
Eventually catches
Oh,
there it is.
shit.
Look at that. It's a clean right uppercut. And down went Bob.
And Tyson was just looking for that quick, easy. He was looking for that quick, easy win. Like he was trying that whole fucking match. He has to tell him to go back to the corner. He did cost himself. I agree with that, boss. He did. He cost himself the match. Okay, I'm going to agree with you, Tim. After further study of and analyzing of the tape, I'm going to say he was up at 9.5. And he was definitely saved by the bell. There's no way. There's no way.
I said you give Tyson 10 more seconds, he would have killed him.
Oh yeah. Oh no. If he came out again fighting, because Tyson was raring, like you know how he is when he comes out after somebody's knocked down. He knows right when and where to hit you. And Douglas would have been done. If there were 10 more seconds, Douglas would have been done. What about the fight? Mike Terzio says, what about the fight? Let's put this up. Terzio says, what about the fight Mike Tyson and Leon Spinks 90 seconds? I did see that one. That was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing.
That was the famous pay-per-view rule after that. The Tyson pay-per-view rule. The pay-per-view rule was because people were pissed off they're paying $100 for a goddamn fight that lasts 90 seconds. So the cable companies came out and said, well, this is what we're going to do for every Mike Tyson fight. You're going to pay $10 a round up until 6 or 7. Then you got to pay the full 70. 67. Let's say it was $60.
Okay.
You only pay 10 up until then. So if he gets knocked out in the first round, you only pay $10. Second round, $20. Third round, $30. That was the famous fucking Mike Tyson. Yeah, because of that Spinks fight. Like, I paid $70 and it was 90 seconds. Pissed.
Now what? Did they have to? They watched it on paper because they didn't have HBO or something? Is that why they watched it on pay-per-view?
Spinks was pay-per-view. I don't think Spinks was HBO.
That wasn't HBO?
No, I'm pretty sure it was a pay-per-view because that was the one that pissed everybody off.
Okay, that's what started the whole thing.
Douglas was on HBO or show or whatever. Yeah, it was on HBO, I think.
On HBO, yeah.
Because we watched that one live.
Yeah.
Spinks angered so many people. They said they turned that into the Mike Tyson rule. $10 a round. If he makes it all the way to 6, then you got to pay the full price.
Mm-hmm.
If not, now, $20, $10, it would have been sweet.
Yeah. Now, is there still boxing on pay-per-view, or do they have their own channel now?
I don't think they really have pay-per-view anymore, do they?
I don't think so, because boxing really took a back seat to UFC, didn't it?
It did.
Like, as far as combat sports go. Now they call them combat sports. It's like before it was just like boxing, fighting sports. And it was cool because boxing always crossed over with professional wrestling once in a while. Like I said, now Mike, remember Tim? Now here we go with wrestling. Mike Tyson was supposed to be the referee to Savage and Hogan on the main event, number 3, right? Was it main event 3 or main event 2? This was a Friday night. I think it was main event 3. So anyway, but it worked out fine because Savage is playing around with Buster Douglas and, doing the whole thing. And then Douglas, but they fucked up because if you watch, Douglas punches him and Savage doesn't go down. Then Douglas taps him and Savage goes down. So It's like they had their timing up, but it was still hilarious. It was still great. And Hogan pushed Savage into him, which Ventura fucking freaked out. He's like, Hogan.
I remember that. Fucking Buster. And I remember Buster Douglas lost and gained 300 pounds in like a month. You know what? If I beat Mike Tyson, and I would have probably been retired right after that.
I would have been, yeah.
You're the world champion, so yeah, but there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do now.
Now, who ended up beating him?
Lennox Lewis? Well, that's too soon.
Or Holyfield?
Holyfield did. Holyfield, you're right.
Holyfield beat him.
Holyfield knocked the shit out of him too. Like it was
Holyfield was tough. Like I watched Holyfield in a couple fights. I'm trying to think of who's that meathead boxer? He's a real big guy, square head, like real muscle. I missed
the old heavyweight division.
I do too. They were really pushing him for a while. Then I think Holyfield beat the shit out of him. God, maybe it'll come up in a search here. I'll try to find.
Search meathead boxer.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he's a black guy, but he was just like this big meathead. You're gonna kick me in the ass when I figure it out. Ender Holyfield.
I don't know. I don't remember. I used to watch boxing all the time. I used to love it back then.
Riddick Bowe.
Oh, Riddick Bowe. Yes, Riddick Bowe.
He was a big guy, right? He was like a big.
He kind of looked like a
guy.
He kind of looked like a blimp.
He did. He looked like a slab of. He looked like that slab of beef they haven't cut up yet. Like he's just like this bulky.
Like Rocky would train on him.
Like Rocky would train on him, yeah. But he looked tough. He looked like menacing. And then I remember like thinking like, wow, Riddick and Riddick Bowe is like a fucked up name. That's kind of like, that's a cool name to have. Like you have to be something cool if your name's Riddick Bowe. You got to be like a cyclist.
You can't be like Riddick Bowe accountant.
No, or Riddick Bowe tax preparer. Like
Riddick Bowe exterminator.
Riddick Bowe restaurateur.
Yeah.
I'm I'm your barista. My name's Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, Riddick Bowe, man. Dog walker.
Dog walker.
It doesn't work out.
Riddick Bowe, Bloomingdale's.
Yeah. Sales representative.
Sales. I'm in charge of logistics here. Can I help you?
Yeah, that's good.
No, but Holyfield knocked the fuck out of him. Ken Norton, Terzio, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like Ken Norton was tough.
Ken Norton Jr. was tougher. He played football.
He is, but he ended up offing himself, right? Didn't he commit suicide?
Ken Norton Jr.?
Yeah. Or was that Junior Seau?
Junior Seau. He did, Junior Seau.
Yeah. There were some concussion guys that like went fucking off the deep end. And that's real shit, dude. Like I've had 5 concussions, man, and sometimes I'm a little loopy.
I think he did it because he lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's one reason to want to. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to. I certainly wouldn't want to face society after that.
Not to make light of Junior Seau, but
No, but I mean, if I lost to the Giants, I think my life would be over. I don't like the Giants. I got to get a Giants poke in. Come on, you guys have been fucking with me about the Eagles all year.
I'm gonna get canceled now. That's a cancellation.
I'm still getting fucked with by the Eagles. I'm still getting fucked with. At work. I mean, my boss is a Steelers fan. He's like, Eagles have 1 Super Bowl and the Steelers have 6. I'm like, fuck, who gives a fuck? Steelers haven't been any good since the 70s. Like, they shouldn't even be a team anymore. I mean, I'm not right. I know they won with Roethlisberger. What, once? Twice. Cry, Eagles, cry, baby. Yeah. We'll see, boss. We'll see. I mean, I'm sorry your quarterback needs $45 million to have a mediocre season again. Like, no offense, Tim, but
he's not getting $45 million. No, I'm with you. Fuck him if he wants 45. Go fucking go to Tennessee. They'll give you 45. I'm not giving him $45 million.
He's not worth. I don't think he's even worth half of that, is he? Or what's the going salary now?
We discussed. Well, that's the problem. The going salary is like fucking $40 million.
Are you shitting me?
No, yeah, easy.
How many years though? How many years is that?
No, each year, a year. Josh Allen's making 43, and Patrick Mahomes is making like 46 or something. Aaron Rodgers made 50 this year.
How much?
50.
What's Jalen Hurts make? Probably like 35.
$1.75.
$1.75.
I don't know. No, but he's on a rookie contract though. Jalen Hurts still.
Yeah, so he's probably like 25, 30 million.
He's at a minimum. He's at a minimum. Yeah. Listen, we discussed this on Sportsman like last night. I would give him $20 million a year for 3 years, maybe 25 a year for 3 years, and say, prove to us that you could fucking do it. We'll load up the contract with incentives. You reach this many yards, we'll give you $1 million. You reach the second round of the playoffs, we'll give you another $1 million. That, and that. But no, fuck him. If he thinks he's worth 45, goodbye.
Yeah, but is he the dude? Is he that good? I don't think he's that good.
No, he's not $45 million good.
No.
No.
Now, if you had a guy like Jalen Hurts or Mahomes, would you be happy?
Yeah, because of let's put it this way: guys still on their rookie contracts, like Jared just put it up there. Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows is still on
Joe
his
Burrows.
contract. If Daniel Jones gets 45, Joe Burrows should get 60. Joe Burrows is
True.
that much better.
He is. So if Daniel Jones is getting 45, Hurts should get 50.
Yeah,
Hurts is way better than him.
well, I wouldn't say way better.
I
I don't believe in Hurts yet. I don't think he's.
He was MVP material this year, Tim.
No, I don't see it. I don't think he's that good.
I honestly, I didn't either.
I'm just saying.
I didn't see it this year. He's fucking good, dude. There's no doubt, and he's good. Next year is going to be pivotal. Next year is going to be the make or break for him.
Hurts made $1 million and went to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yep.
Well, but he got $1 million for going to the Super Bowl too. He didn't get the one to win it. But no, fucking Daniel Jones is on drugs, and if his new agents are pumping his head up, he's gonna regret it because he ain't getting that.
WFAN. I don't know what that is, Tersey. I've never heard of it.
That's the radio station down here, the Fan. Daniel Jones said that he was leaked out by his former agent. Doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah. Is that Mike Francesca?
Yeah, that's all those idiots. Yeah, but that's it. Just because it was leaked doesn't mean it's not true.
No.
His new agents would have been like, "Oh my God, you're worth this. Look at the year you had. You're worth that." Dude, I'm a Giants fan. All of us on the show, Giants fans, said it. He's not worth $45 million. Do not give it to him.
Yeah, wait a minute here. I got a problem with that. I've got a little problem with that. Why is it unsportsmanlike conduct when you're all biased Giants fans?
We're not. If we were biased Giants fans, we'd say, give him 50, give him 60. We're not.
I'm suspect of unsportsmanlike now.
Why? I don't. You have no reason to be.
I think it should be.
Last night I GM'd the fucking Raiders to a Super Bowl last night. Come on, boss. Admit
you
it.
Did.
Admit it. I GM'd them to a Super Bowl. You know it.
Is Aaron Rodgers gonna go with them, you think? Or go with the Jets?
Who knows?
Nobody knows. He just crawled out of his teepee up there in Oregon.
Yeah, he's
dirt floor teepee.
Fucking smoking crack and fucking whatever else he was doing.
Yeah, eating fucking feet fungus cheese and shit. Fuck, I don't know, whatever they do up there in Oregon. Fucking, he's probably right next to a bunch of tents of homeless people in it, like wherever he, you know what I mean? That's probably all he did is go on the streets of fucking Portland.
That would have impressed me.
Yeah, if you live with the homeless people, yeah.
Live in a homeless enclave in LA, like one of those crazy ones.
Steve Ferracci says, I think New York, my Jets. You're a Jets fan now?
No,
Tim.
We all GM'd a team last night.
Oh, you GM'd a team. Oh, okay.
To see who would win.
All right, so boss, like Tim says here, is Jalen Hurts not proven himself, or is Jalen Hurts goddamn good? Honest opinion. Take the Eagles biased out of it. I want to know because I think he's that good. I think he's goddamn good.
I'm not saying he's not good, but I don't think he's not upper echelon yet.
He's close. He's like on the surface right there.
I'm disagreeing with respect. I think he has a good line. He had good weapons. So like
he had some good goddamn receivers. There's no doubt about that.
That's what I'm saying. So we're not really sure yet what he can possibly be, but we'll see. We'll see in the next 2 years.
I think he's going to surprise everybody. Whichever way that goes, I don't know, but he's good and can be great. He also played behind the best line in the game, and Jones plays behind the 25th ranked line in the worst play. Oh, okay. Okay, so now the Eagles have the best line now all of a sudden? Or have you admitted that all year?
They did have the best offensive line.
They did.
Yeah,
okay.
Their defense also had the most sacks, which is why where they were in the Super Bowl, they didn't show up at all.
No, they didn't show up at all. They did not show up at all. There was no defensive line there at all.
No.
It was like the Hail Eddie Small Fry fucking 8th grade line that was playing fucking Patrick Mahomes.
How do you go from leading the league in sacks to not one single sack in the Super Bowl?
Not one. Not even close to one. Like Patrick Mahomes could have read fucking War and Peace by the time he could get a pass off. It's not a sports show. We're just bitching, Carolyn. Why? We can start talking about New Jersey. I got plenty to say about that.
No, don't get me started about Jersey.
Don't get me started about New Jersey. There's only 3 things that are nice about New Jersey. Is Great Adventure, the Secret Stash, and Point
Red
Pleasant
Bank.
Beach.
Red Bank.
Jones is smoking that good shit if he thinks he's going to get 46. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's not going to happen. Tim, let's switch it over to wrestling. I got to talk about this a little bit because we touched on it. Well, not we touched on it. We talked about it on our show, but I've been doing further research into this because I think it's worth another talk about. Dude, I've been seeing on so many outlets that Kenny Omega is close to signing with WWE. Like a lot of places believe that within the year he's going to be there.
Well, you see what I posted today, though.
Yeah, they're putting a clause in his contract, the injury clause, where the time
so
he's out, he's got to make up for it, right? Like,
so he was out for the year, so
but I mean, and like I said, I think he signed a 3-year deal, and that was 19. Or a 4-year, whatever it was. I don't know. But I think probably what that injury clause is carrying him over from all the injuries he had. So he's probably.
Well, he was out. He was out, what, 9 months? A year? He was out? 9 months?
He was out 9 or 10 months, and then he's been out, what, another 4?
So let's say his contract was up February 3rd, like they said, so that he still has 9 months to make up.
So he's not good
So
till
March,
December.
April, May, June, July, August, December. Yeah, so he's good until.
And if he's got a 90-day no compete, he can't come.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I guarantee you, Tony Khan, he may be a fucking stupid little bitch, but he's not. He has lawyers. You know, a billionaire has the best lawyers. So they're putting. They went over all of Jerry McDivitt's fucking notes from everywhere. You know what I mean?
Someone posted. My friend Bear posted on not Cocaine Bear, regular Bear. He posted on the Just You Sweet page. Tony Khan dressed as a bear with cocaine on his nose. Everyone says he's always high on cocaine. So Tony Khan's the new Cocaine Bear. It's great.
There's a picture of Tony. Speaking of Tony Khan and Jax, there's a picture of Tony Khan like at a press meeting. I thought you put a picture of Jax up
It's the
because
hair.
the hair and the scruff. Yeah, I thought it was. I'm like, what the fuck is Jax doing with AEW behind him?
Listen, I thought my kid was like a trendsetter or like just doing his own thing because his hair is up to here.
Yeah,
and I was like, whatever. He wants to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But every little white kid, 14, 15-year-old I see has the same goddamn haircut.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm like, how do you get together and say, I want to have dirty, long, dirty, puffy hair?
I want the dirty Sideshow Bob haircut. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Can you just wash it, please? Something.
It's like they're taking elements of like 90s grunge and like 2000s emo, throwing a little like 70s Shaggy, and like
I can't say nothing.
I can't either.
I was having shit carved into my head when I was that age, buzzed into my head, the fucking bat symbol and Yankee NY, and what am I gonna do?
I had long like wrestler hair, so like I can't say anything either. But no, one of my kids is trying to grow his hair out, but he's not taking care of it, and his mother just freaking the fuck out. So she's making him get it cut tomorrow. So
he has my hair.
It's thick, right?
Which is the thick fucking Native American hair. Our hair, you try to grow it, it goes straight up.
It goes straight up like Kid and Play or Kid.
So you get that 80s fucking poofy thing going before anything that comes to the back. I tried to grow my hair. I had the poof up here and the fucking curls in the back.
Oh, so you kind of
my hair. So I had like the worst mullet ever.
You look like Florence Henderson from the Brady Bunch there, like when she had like the yeah.
So I was like, I gave that up immediately. Started shaving it.
Yeah, to Mrs. Brady.
Jerry, you're absolutely right too. He got him. I don't know why he said it, but he's got himself a girlfriend. His first girlfriend, Jax does.
Jax does.
Yep. So
Jax
he's
has a girlfriend.
And he's I guess the hair did it because these ladies seem like the puffy, dirty hair look right now because it's working.
Dude, young little girls are follow dumb trends because every kid under 18 is stupid. So it's always like, oh, You know, it's like so. Yeah, he's probably a stud, dude. He's probably fucking. He's the man on campus. Good for him.
I said, hey, whatever, good for you, but
Yeah, good for you.
I had the talk with him. The talk.
Don't say that, dude. I don't want to have the talk. I keep getting.
I didn't have the talk. I had kind of like the pre.
You had a talk with him.
I had the women are crazy talk with him.
I haven't had to have that yet because like I don't think Nick's to that yet, but somebody else seems to keep thinking that I need to. So
no, I had the women are crazy talk with him. That's about it.
Well, someone thinks, and who will remain anonymous, that since they have the internet, and now that he's going through changes, and things may or may not happen, and he may or may not figure something out, and I can combine that with kids kids know more about the fucking internet than we do. So
oh yeah.
She thinks, and his mother mentioned once I should have the talk, and I'm like, why the fuck do I have to have the talk with him? It's like, and I know why I do. I'm just kidding.
Boys.
I do.
The boys do the boys. The girls do the
boys.
girls.
Yeah, they feel more comfortable hearing from their dad. So I don't even know how I would approach this. I would be like, I
basically said, you have any questions? And he's like, about what? I said,
hey.
about girls. You have any questions about girls? Relationships or. And I gave him the lowdown about as far as I said, listen, girls are insane, especially at that age.
Yes, they are.
Especially at that age.
Yes,
I gave him a few hints, which I'm not going to say out here on the air.
Don't put them on the air. No,
because I will probably get canceled.
We'll get more than canceled by the boss.
Carolyn are all women crazy. I would say most are, especially at that age.
Let's see. Yeah, no, Carolyn. Listen, I don't mean all women are crazy, which I kind of do, but but no. Listen, and Carolyn, you were a young girl once, especially in New Jersey. Forget it. You
had your hair teased up.
You had your hair teased up.
Bon Jovi,
you're snapping your gum. You had your denim jacket with your sparkles on. You walk into the Asbury Park.
Asbury Park.
Yeah, greetings, by the way. So, no, and it isn't just girls, but just because they're girls, they're dumb. You know what I mean?
I'll rephrase.
Boys are just as dumb.
Teenagers are all fucking stupid.
Teenagers are all fucking dumb. Teenagers are all they just have no fucking brain in their head. Not a boy, not girl. But girls, are dumb on girls because of girls' sense, and boys are dumb because they're fucking dumb boys. And it's totally different dumb. It's a very different dumb. There's this dumb and then there's that dumb. And the girl dumb is harder to comprehend than the boy dumb, because you expect the boy, okay, well, why did you walk into the wall? I don't know. Okay, idiot. But like a girl, it's like, what are you upset for? I don't want to talk about it. It's like, oh, fuck, here we go. It's like, she doesn't even want to go down that road with a girl. Like, I'm glad I had all boys. I'm not kidding you. I'm glad I had all boys.
It's teenage brain.
It is the teenage brain. It is.
Just before I said to him, take the dog out. Dog has to go out. Okay. And he looked,
yeah.
And I was staring at him, and the dog's not going out. And then he walks away. I'm like, oh, good. He's going to put his shoes, take the dog out. Comes back in with his phone and goes, oh, did you see this thing, the game here? And I'm staring. I'm going, I said, take the fucking dog out.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say nothing until I know what's going on.
Yeah.
20 minutes later. So what's going on? I'm like, you still didn't take this motherfucking dog out. Take the dog out. It's just teenage brain, man. It goes in and out the other.
Yeah. No, they're like Dory the fish. They're like, okay, oh, wow. Look, that car has one headlight. It's like fucking, then all of a sudden they're transfixed on something else. They're like, okay, back to my room. So, Carolyn, you have 3 girls, huh? Oof. My apologies. They older, younger? What are they? They teenagers? You screwed? They're all 3 teenagers? If so, you're screwed.
That'd be a great show. You listen to us give the talk.
Yeah, it would be. Arick and Tim give the talk. Older teens, that's still bad. How is that any better than younger teens? I guess a couple of them are probably moving on out of the teen.
Jerry, he did need them. He didn't just get braces because they were cool. He did need them because I wouldn't have fucking paid that much money if he didn't need them. What are you kidding?
Oh, he needed some braces.
Yeah, he's rocking the braces with the fucking with the.
I didn't even notice
the puffy hair, the full beard.
The braces. Yeah, Jackson's he's the fucking man, dude.
He's 14 going on fucking 30.
He's Robert Redford of the fucking PS. What is it? 14.
14 going on 30.
No, what's the school?
126.
PS 126. He is. He's like who's like the who's a heartthrob like Jonathan Taylor Thomas of our generation or something. I don't know. Like
you just said JTT.
Tim the Toolman Tabala's son. So yeah, he is. Yeah. We didn't have that designation when we were growing up, Tim. Like we weren't heartthrobs. Like at least I didn't have girls fawning all over me. I mean, you might have, dude. You were kind of suave. Come to think of it, you probably did have girls fucking crawling all over you. You probably did. Dastardly.
More up there than down here.
More up there than down here?
Yeah.
Or down there?
Down here was too much competition. Up there was
Yeah. Yeah. Like they could stick a fork and get a piece.
I was fresh meat. That's all it was. I was fresh meat up there.
Yeah, but the fresh meat attention's good too. Like that's fun too. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
There's definitely nothing wrong with that.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I want to have the talk with Nick. I got to have it with both of them. Actually, I got to have it with both of them.
I wouldn't say that was my peak though.
That was your peak.
My deposit years. I'd say that was my peak.
Okay.
All downhill after that, I think.
Yeah. I only everything got worse for me as time went on.
I had the boy band thing going on. That's why.
You did, yeah. I had the muscled up like metal dude thing.
You
like
were the metal dude.
Yeah, and then I like gave that up and started working out, and I was like the muscle guy. So like now you got to understand something. Back in like the mid to late 90s, like working out and being big and muscular, like girls didn't dig that. Like that wasn't like.
Look at the boy band guy.
Oh God, man, that's coloring me bad.
I was a boy band. You
weren't coloring me bad.
I had the eyebrows and everything.
Yeah, you did.
So that's what it was.
That's okay.
Oh, and you had the scary metalhead thing.
I did, because that's when like metal music and like Devil and Satan were all like bad, and everybody thought like if you listen to Slayer.
We talked about it like when we first met. When I first started going up there, you were the fucking guy walking through town with your headphones on.
With my headphones on.
Maybe you say hello. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you'd wave. Maybe you wouldn't. It all depends on how Arick was feeling that day. And I was like, so when I first started going up there, and we were driving around, especially once Ron got his license, that was the end of that. So we would drive by, and maybe you'd give the head, maybe you wouldn't give the head. Maybe, and I'm like, who the fuck is that dude? That dude's scary, man. Like, oh, that's Arick. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? He was like, is he fucking metalhead, Satan? Like, what's going on? He's like, he's just Arick. I was like, oh, okay, just Arick walking around.
Yeah, Ron knew me, yeah.
And then we finally, conversed and with Ron, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then when you moved up here, man, it was like then the Mega Powers.
And then Mega Powers were formed because there was like, you like wrestling? I like wrestling. And then it was
Oh, it was over from there. It was fucking over from there.
I can't tell you how many times we got in trouble just for yelling at each other, wrestling shit in the hallway,
and cutting promos and how great was it? We were in high school at the peak, like Diesel, Shawn Michaels, and WWF years, like Razor Ramon. Like we were click years in high school. That happened. That happened for a reason. That happened for a reason. Yeah,
that was a good.
Which I don't know. I don't know what the reason is, but yeah, it was the good old days. It was the good old days. So how many girls in love with that glitter on the face? It's like a magnet. What glitter? Jax have glitter on his face?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's the John Travolta of Greece. He's a heartthrob.
Oh,
Me. I was the Cyrus of town. I was the Cyrus of town. I was.
No, I'm not joking. He used to. You really didn't go anywhere. You just walked the town like you fucking owned it.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah,
walked the fucking old school headphones with the fucking Walkman.
Yeah.
Always something Slayer or fucking Metallica or something blasting. And then sometimes he'd go, the head. If you got a hand, you must have been special. If you got an actual wave. But most of the time, the head.
Did I have the leather jacket?
I'm pretty sure one time you fucking headbanged. You were like fucking like I was like, oh, he's really into the music. Let's not bother Arick at this moment in time.
Did I have the leather jacket? I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I did. That jacket's like iconic, dude. Like that jacket's from like 1992 or 93, and I still have it. And I still wear it. I haven't worn it yet. I think it's in the back of Lauren. Lauren, is that in the back of your car? I don't know. And
then once I moved there and you had your fucking truck.
That was fun.
That was always fun. I'd just be sitting there really bored to death. Nothing going on. Then I hear the car coming with the fucking music blasting. I'm like, Arick's come to rescue me. Fucking running, jump. I used to scream, I'm going for a ride. Fucking jumping.
Oh, we had some fun rides, dude. We had some really fun rides.
Just did some laps around town. It was fucking great.
And that's what before I even realized that you like cool music. Like I wasn't even sure what you liked. Like, and because like one day I hear you.
Here we go, kids. I'm about to fucking blow your minds with how old we are. You made me a fucking mixtape. Do you remember making me a tape?
I think so. I put a bunch of shit on it, right?
I had everything from Metallica to Slayer to fucking Jesus Built My Hot Rod to I think you threw you secretly threw in a couple wrestling songs in there.
I think I did.
It was all. I might still have that tape somewhere. As a matter of fact.
Oh my god!
If I dig that out one day, I'm gonna have to bring it on the show and show it to you.
We're gonna, and you might have to play a snippet of it. Like
I have a fucking tape player. I'll play it.
No way.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it had Ministry, Slayer, Sabbath, Metallica.
Probably like Megadeth, probably Anthrax.
Sympathy Destruction was on there. Yes.
Anthrax had to be on there because I was big into Anthrax.
Oh, dude, I was like, you gotta make me a tape. Maybe that tape. I was like, fucking gonna have it like music I could listen to.
Yeah,
because that's awesome. Remember, because everything back then it was either early '90s country, or hip hop was really starting to invade.
Hip hop was invading it, but the poppy hip hop was cool too, like MC Hammer.
I like that. See, I would have you make me one of those. And then my cousin Dave, who's to the city, make me a fucking rap tape of what's going on in the city because I wanted to make sure I had every basis covered. And then I'm getting fucking country poisoned by Thomas and them. Oh. So I had the music coming in from every fucking direction.
So you were like an aficionado of music by then, like you knew it all.
That's why I like everything now, probably because I said you're giving me Ministry. I got fucking Sawyer Brown on the fucking radio driving around with Thomas. Dave's sending me up fucking young black teenagers, and they're all white. Remember that group? Young black teenagers, and they were all white.
They're all white. I remember that.
He was sending me that mixtape. I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? And so I had tape and then I'm taking those 3 tapes and mixing my own tape so I can put everything I like together. That was insane.
Oh, that's fucking cool though, man. That's cool. Wow, no shit. I didn't know that. So yeah, I remember Ron didn't really he liked some country, right? Like he liked it a little bit, but he didn't like it a lot.
Yeah, he liked some, but he was mostly he was fucking hairband stuff.
Yeah, he liked Motley Crue and
ACD. He was big into ACDC stuff like that.
I remember that. He was big into that, which was what was popular too at the time. I mean, Dr. Feelgood came out in '90, and I remember that whole class I think went over to the arena to see them. I was like the big con. Did you go too?
Me, Ron, Thomas, Thomas's sister Jen,
okay,
our cousin Kerry, Chrissy Reese,
wow,
and Aunt Terry. She drove all of us in the fucking tiny car to bring it to the fucking Broome County Arena to see Dr. Feelgood tour.
That's fucking incredible.
And I have the T-shirt somewhere still. I have that T-shirt. Like I'm not getting rid of that shirt. Yes.
That's like a nostalgic. That's like a relic concert tee now.
I was laughing because I said I saw them again in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally saw Motley Crue 2 times up to that point. I saw them 3 times now, but 2 times exactly 20 years apart.
No
I saw them.
shit.
I saw them in 89 and 2009.
89 and 2009.
Yep.
Wow.
89 was fucking Dr. Feelgood, and then 2009 we saw him in the Garden.
In the Garden. So that's 30 years? 20 years.
20 years, right? Am I doing the math right?
Well, I'm not, so don't go by what I say.
Yeah, 20 years, yeah. I was like, it's kind of weird that I actually see them exactly 20 years apart.
I saw them with, believe it or not, I saw Megadeth, Motley Crue, and it was supposed to be Anthrax, but they didn't show up.
Oh, that sucks.
Or they were sick. And honestly, dude, I'd already seen Megadeth, and they were okay, but they weren't great live. You know what I mean? So I really went for Anthrax. I was going to watch Anthrax and leave. So then I was like, okay, Megadeth's going to play. So I watched them play. It was okay. And then I watched Motley Crue play, and I was like, they weren't bad in 2000 and what's this 2003.
Vince Neil's just not a good live singer.
No, he's not.
He's not
a good live singer. Not anymore.
But see, back in '89, the reason it was because the first song was "Kickstart My Heart." So the first song, when it kicks in, he comes fucking flying out, running here, running there, fucking doing cartwheels and backflips. So when it's time to sing the song, he's out of breath.
Yeah, he can't even say. He can't even.
So it's like, what the fuck now? He just can't catch his breath at all, so he sounds like shit.
Well, didn't somebody post a video of him caught lip syncing again?
Oh,
I mean, it just started doing it again, and he's lip syncing.
Background vocals. I don't know about lip syncing.
Well, background vocals, but
he's got them with a backtrack or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a bumper for him. It's like, well, if I miss this, at least there's something playing in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give him half of that. I won't.
Only because, like I said, because he seems to fucking. He can't say all the words. He's out of breath really quick.
Well, I mean, he's not like.
Well, the famous video. Let me see if I can find it. When they're making fun of him singing, which I don't care. I'm a big Crue guy, but it's hilarious when they make fun.
Oh, me too. I like Motley Crue, but it's like he's just not like in lead singer shape. Like he's not frontman shape right now.
But I'll tell you right now, me and Jax went to the concert last year with Def Leppard and all them. He was great.
Good?
I thought he was great. He wasn't phenomenal, but compared to what what everyone makes fun of him for, I thought he was great.
So he was unexpectedly better than you thought.
Yep.
Okay, good. That's good. Because all the negative press that he gets for all his live performances, it's not.
Yeah, this is the
it's too bad, but I don't know. I would go see him again, I guess, but I haven't been to a concert in so long. I don't even know if I want to go back to one. Like, I like music, but I don't like it. I finally realized I like it, but I don't like it that much to go see it live. Like,
well, the funny thing is, you go see a group like that, you're expecting, it's everyone our age though and older. So
yeah,
it is kind of funny.
It is. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go see a Pearl Jam show and watch all these like guys our age like start crying and putting their arms around each other when they sing Better Man, like being all these soapy fucking idiots. Like I'd love to do that. I'd pay a midget to go around and kick them in the nuts during that song.
Hey, watch this is one of the most famous ones.
Let's see.
My honk.
Looking for another good time, my heart. Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Birth noises?
Poopy butt round the house.
Poopy butt around the house. Wario!
Always remember. Imagine if.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Now that wasn't like that when you saw him though.
No, he was pretty good. But
He's
again,
pretty good.
he also didn't run around like a madman.
He just kind of like walked around like a 55-year-old guy should. Like,
yeah, and I said some songs he sounded pretty good because even I was nervous. I was like, "Fuck, man, I don't like when one of my favorite groups sounds like shit. You got to sit here and like watch him fall apart." But he was actually. My thing was Tommy Lee barely played because he was hurt.
Okay, who played instead?
One of their roadies would pop in. Okay. He would pop in for a song, and if he was in too much pain because he broke a bunch of ribs, he'd step out, and the guy would step in, and the guy would step out, and he would step in. It's like, all right, dude, fucking sucks, but
back forth,
whatever. But I said for some songs he was great. That song actually he didn't sound too bad, which I was shocked at because I understood the lyrics, not those lyrics, even though those fucking lyrics are hysterical.
They're great. He should make a song. He should just sing that song one time, just like that. Like that would be great.
It was great. Jader, fuck Pearl Jam. I wonder what that's about.
You know, Jader, I'm not too far behind you on that one. I like the first album or two, and then after that,
first three, maybe 3.5, I'm good.
I like the first two, and I don't even like the second one that much. But
I really like Vitology. I like that one with Better Man and
I didn't like. No, I can't.
Yeah, I know you don't like them, but I do. I like those.
I can do the first one definitely. First one's the first Pearl Jam album is fucking phenomenal. Dude, Even Flow is one of my favorite songs.
And that's one of those first to last track. You can listen to that fucking album straight through, and it's a great album.
You can, and you can loop it, and it's still good. Like
even Jada says 10, and that's 10, and that's it. So I'll go first.
Basically,
I'll go first three. Even though the second one maybe only has like 3 songs, I'll get on board with.
I don't even know.
But I like Vitology. I'm guilty.
I didn't like Vitology.
I like Vitology.
What was on that? Dissident, or is that on the second one?
Dissident, the second one.
Okay. Eddie Vedder is a prick. He is a prick. He's got a soft underbelly that's like his skin is like his skin's like jellyfish like resistant. You know what I mean? Like he has the durability of like shellfish, or like a shrimp.
JD, you don't like Yellow Lead better?
Oh man, KGB up here played that too much. It's just like they ruined Pearl Jam for a lot of people up here, or they made them better. I don't know. Like,
but Yellow Lead better is one of the best songs to karaoke because you don't. There's no words. You just sing the way he sang it, and there's no fucking words in there. Yeah. Well, I go say it all away, yeah. And I call while I say when I call, when I say it, and I call out again. That's it. It's the whole fucking song.
Oh, I can't do it. Give me the angel. Give me Angel of Death or the Toxic Waltz. Toxic Waltz. Exodus is good. Exodus is real good. So yeah, I don't know. I can't do the first. I'm not even like a giant Nirvana fan. Like I think like Bleach is a good album. It's fun. Nevermind's kind of like, I don't know. It's okay. Like I can hear it once every like 20 years and I'm good.
But I like Nevermind too. That's another one of those straight through. You listen to it straight through and I'm good.
Yeah, you can, but I don't know. Fucking Kurt Cobain sucks. I don't know. I'm not a fan, not sympathetic towards it either.
My favorite thing, remember the wrestler, Mickey Rourke, which by the way, we should review on our show one day.
Ooh, we should do that.
We should
I know half of those guys that were in that movie. I worked with them and I trained with them. And I wrestled them.
But remember when he says, when they're singing Round and Round by Rat in the bar?
Yeah.
And like, remember when music was fun and music was all about having a good time? And the favorite quote from Mickey Rourke is, then that fucking Cobain pussy came along and ruined everything.
I love it because again, why can't you have a good time? Why does music have to be so fucking depressing all the time? I was like, oh my god, that's such a great quote. It really is
a great quote. And Jader's right. Like the first 3 Soundgarden albums are phenomenal. Phenomenal.
What about Temple of the Dog then, Jader?
Temple of the Dog are great, dude.
One of the greatest team ups ever.
You gotta like Temple of the Dog. Reach Down. Oh my god.
Are we doing a music show right now?
we're flying into one a little bit, but
it's what we need. This Pop Culture Pro needs a music show.
It does need a music show. It does need a music show. Speaking of music shows, I had like a mini Doors block on the Big M radio today. They played Love Me 2 Times. They played LA Woman, and then they played Break On Through, all right back to back.
Sweet.
In a grocery store, dude. It was great.
That's awesome.
Break On Through is my favorite Doors song, so
that's a good time right there.
It's not my favorite. It's one of my favorites. And one of my favorites.
Can I even pick my favorite Doors song?
I probably can't. I'll have a new one tomorrow. Like, I'll have a different one tomorrow. I love Break On Through, though.
I would say Roadhouse Blues is up there. LA Woman's up there.
I like The Unknown Soldier.
Alabama Song is up there.
Yeah. Soul Kitchen's fucking phenomenal.
Soul Kitchen's outstanding. The Doors' first album, whole fucking straight through. I love that.
You can listen to that straight through. Love it. I do too. That's like another thing. You can loop it. I don't even give a shit. I can listen to the whole thing. Speaking of the whole thing, Tim, we've gone our hour and 20 minutes or 10 minutes. So I think we're gonna wrap this Mammer Jammer up.
It's up to you. I'll do another fucking hour. I don't care.
We had some good participation tonight. Some pretty good viewers. So
look, I'm gonna throw a nomination out there, and I don't know if the boss is watching, but
probably
I'm throwing because this was supposed to happen and it never did. I want you, Eric Sant, and Jader to do a fucking music thing together. Remember, me and Keith started it with. We started doing the Doors. We reviewed the first couple Doors albums. You guys are supposed to do Slayer or Metallica, I believe.
I think we're supposed to do Metallica.
And it never happened.
We're going to do Metallica. No,
I am saying Jada's return to Pop Culture Pros. No offense to Kyle, but I think it should be that show first.
It should be.
We need some music shit on this channel.
We definitely do.
Not just me and you shitting on things.
Yeah, which we have to do though. Like we definitely have to keep doing that. That's what we do.
That's our job.
That's what we do. Well, there's going to be a Mets show coming up soon, so we'll have plenty of material. So, but anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you everybody for listening. Thanks everybody for commenting. Jader, yeah, we're going to have to get together and do that. And Tim, Mandalorian's coming up. What do we have in store for you as far as that goes? Like, what's the
Mandalorian comes on Wednesday, which I'll be up at 3 a.m. obviously to watch the first episode. I just need to find a slot. I'm thinking to bring back Shooting the Sith maybe on that Friday right before this show. I don't mind doing a back-to-back show. I might do a back-to-back show.
You should.
I just need a time slot. I need a time slot and someone to do it with me.
And the other thing is we should we can go over your show on my show. The win-win right there.
I'll just do a quick fucking change of clothing and I'll be ready from one show to another. But yes, Shooting the Sith is coming back. I'm going to call it 2.0, restarting it, going to reevaluate it. And because I had a lot of guests lined up that all fucking backed out of me, and I hate every one of them now. And I wish them nothing but harm and death. So
me too. I hope they wreck on the way home tonight.
Fucking bastards. So yeah, so I got pissed off. That's why I haven't done the show in a while. I do want to knock out an Andor show real quick. I do want to knock out a Bad Batch show real quick, but I'll do all of them together, lumped up into one. But Mandalorian, week by week, episode to episode, I'm going to break them down every week with whoever wants to come on. But yeah, next week.
Cool. I can't wait for the Mandalorian because I've been like, I watched all the Mandalorians, all the Boba Fett's. I'm waiting for this to happen because I'm actually
rewatching it now. I'm rewatching season 2, and then I'm going to rewatch Boba Fett, and then right into Wednesday the premiere.
I thought about that too. I thought about doing that too. But you know what? Maybe I'll do that too.
Yeah, I'm on the second to last episode of season 2 already, and then I'll hit up Boba Fett and bite in time for Wednesday. 3 a.m. baby, 3 a.m. I'll be up. 3 a.m.
The orange,
the peach,
tomato,
the orange.
What is that?
Is it Grogu? I don't know.
Oh, the mandarin orange.
The mandarin. I get it.
I get it now. Very clever, Jerry. Uncle Jerry, you're always.
But that's
by the way,
that's Iron Man though.
That is the orange. Coming soon this summer, maybe or fall. Jeremiah and I are going to take a road trip to Buffalo and back. We're going to stop at every stop and every rest stop at every local like a roadside
attraction
or like like just something that gives you like a symbol of where you are, like on the way to it. There's a phrase I'm trying to turn here, and I'm fucking totally off the rail. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, Jared and I are going to do that.
And let me tell you something. Jared knows every like this.
He knows every inch.
Like this exit here has the best fucking apple pie. This fucking exit has like the world's largest toothbrush. This fucking exit here has, whatever.
Well, we're going to do it all. And we're going to document. We're going to document the whole thing. We're going to have like a mini documentary. And I think our main focus is to get a Tim Hortons coffee and buffalo wings. That's going to be our main.
I want to go so I can film it at least.
Do you want to film it? Do you want to be do you want to be the cameraman?
I want to be cameraman / producer, and I'll produce it.
Okay, then you're doing it, Tim. You're the technical crew. You're the technical crew, and Jared and I are we're gonna do the mini documentary of. Now I figured we could start in Harriman because that's an hour out of the city.
Yeah,
and it's like an hour and a half from me, so I could go down there and meet, and then we could start in Harriman. No, where do we want? Jeremiah, you got to tell me where we're starting here. Like you're.
See, what we need? No.
We need Timmy in it.
What we should do, Eric, if I may throw in my producer hat in there.
Sure, go ahead.
No, we'll start down here with just Jera, and he'll do his thing, and then it'll be our journey to you first. Because then we get I can already picture the shot. I'm gonna give you my shot right now. We're pulling off the exit, and I want you standing right by that fucking deposit sign, right there.
Okay, perfect.
Like old school Eric, headphones on, fucking walking the town. You get in, and then we'll get a small deposit fucking tour from you, just like all your spots, and then we continue the journey.
Wow, I love it. I think
cameraman gets shit on. I'm not getting shit. Oh, you can shit on me like verbally. I don't care. But don't throw no shit on me.
No, he doesn't get. No, the cameraman's like, no, he's got Tim's, and we pass him and hit him with a.
That's
Tim
fine.
Hortons cup.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I'll take one for the team.
I think he's talking about me.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me do that.
Don't worry about the deposit sign. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Okay, that's what's happening, folks. That's gonna be the documentary. That's gonna be. Tim is gonna produce, direct, and film it. Jeremiah and I are fuck around. Of course, Tim is you're gonna be in it anyway. Like, we're gonna have, because by the time we get done editing it, we're gonna have so much footage. Like we're gonna have a great fucking. This is gonna like win like a Cannes Film Festival documentary thing. Is what's gonna. I see it. I see Robert Redford coming up to us and going, "Well, I'd like to finance your film." Is that how he talks? I don't think that's how he talks.
Not even close.
No. Who can I imitate? That Matthew McConaughey. All right, already. That was terrible.
If he did it, I'd be fine with that too.
That's terrible. I got no other celebrity. I can do like the presidents and like real people. I can't do celebrities. I don't know. I guess I can. I can do Bill Cosby.
Because he's pudding and rape.
Why don't you take a drink before you go up to the Buffalo
and rape?
Yeah. Well, he wants us all to drink this like fucking this purple cup, And like next thing we know, we're waking up like in Johnson City in some fucking crack house. Like, you know what I mean? So that would happen. But anyway, we're out of here. Tim, you got anything to say before we lock the door on all these people?
No, man, a lot of fun. A lot of people. I liked it. I think you and Jade ought to get that music thing locked up.
We will.
And I will see you next week. And for all our other shows, Just Too Sweet Tuesday.
Don't forget Just Too Sweet Tuesday. That's going to be a good show. That's going to be a real good show. So for Tim Tabala, I am Arick Zant. You have just been part of the A to Z program. And we will close it out. Good night, everybody. What is going on?